Republican lawmakers say the tax bill will boost investments, spur hiring, and put more money into the pockets of hardworking Americans.
I know everyone's lives will be better off under tax reform because of the tax relief families get, because of the higher paychecks, because we have a stronger economy. And again, this is all about also bringing back jobs from overseas.
Proponents believe tax cuts will spur business investment and consumer spending. But even conservative estimates suggest the tax bill will increase the U.S. debt by $1 trillion over the next 10 years.
Markets clearly do not have an answer on how Mr. Trump is going to finance these things, because there is a bit of repetition from Reaganomics from the 80s, in which also Mr. Reagan said that lower tax rates for corporates will simply increase the revenues. It did not happen in the 80s. The question is whether it will happen in the 2018.
Despite concerns about increased deficit spending and possible cuts to social programs, Bresky says the reaction in financial markets has been largely one of relief. How much the president's tax bill helps the middle class remains to be seen. But Bankrate.com's chief analyst says the real winners are high-income earners.
I mean, the tax bill is tilted in that direction. It'll be good for stockholders. I think, the tax savings is going to make its way to stockholders in the forms of higher profits, higher dividends, more share buybacks. And, to some extent, you may see more hiring. You may see companies do more business in the U.S. rather than overseas. So that might lead to some hiring.
A recent survey by the National Association for Business Economists suggests we may not know the answer for some time.
Is likely to leave many individual taxpayers with higher bills because while some rates are cut, many important deductions are taken away. And it's going to take a while before the smoke clears and we see who the winners and losers are.
The Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget believes the real loser is the U.S. economy, saying the final tax bill will ultimately end up costing the country more than $2 trillion. Mil Arcega for VOA News, Washington.